When you know that you are queer, but your favorite drink is beer, that's gayish. You can bottom without stopping, but you can't stand going shopping, that's gayish. Oh, gayish, you're probably gayish. Well, life's just too short for narrow stereotypes, so it's gayish. We're also gayish. It's Gayish with Mike and Kyle.
Hello, everyone in the podcast universe. This is Gayish.
The podcast that opens your mind while opening your sphincter.
Oh.
That one was from Dan Branch. Thank you, Dan.
Okay, I have questions.
What are your questions? I will answer them.
We have many sphincters. Which one?
Between us?
No. You have multiple sphincters.
Oh, then yes.
I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Getz.
We're here to bridge the gap between sexuality and actuality. And today, you know that your butthole isn't your only sphincter, right?
Oh God, are you going to be like, well, technically your mouth is a sphincter because it's a hole with an opening or whatever?
Your mouth is not a sphincter, Kyle.
What are sphincters? Go ahead and educate me, Mike.
A sphincter is a muscle that makes something close.
Okay, what else is a sphincter?
You've got all kinds in
name another one.
I think your hiatal sphincter.
This doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but that's how I roll, Kyle.
I know.
Are we going to be
when
friends?
Someone says sphincter, you know what they're talking about. You know what they mean.
Well, okay. That's fine. All I know is that we've got lots of sphincters, Kyle.
Well, when I put my dick in a sphincter, you know which one I'm talking about.
I hope. I don't know your life. We're going to talk about horses.
We're going to talk about horses today.
This is Derek's fault. It's the year of the horse, which I don't think either of us are going to talk about. So.
Oh yeah, that's not a topic on my list to cover. Well, we just covered it. There you go. It's the year of the horse, everybody.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, we did it.
We do have feedback.
Oh, okay.
You're going to hate this too.
Oh yeah, I already know this, and it's really annoying. So go ahead. Not annoying that the feedback was written in. Annoying that you're reading it.
Great. It's from our favorite math teacher, Chase Carrico, said, here we go. You all once told me that it's not being a douche if I just tell you the correct thing, but this feels, if not douchey, then incredibly nerdy. Kyle asked Mike more or less if polycule math rose exponentially as the number of people on the polycule rose, and Mike said it was geometric. In a way, you were both right. The outputs, the number of distinct dynamics in an X-person polycule, form roughly a geometric sequence multiplying by 2, so the function itself is roughly exponential. I love it.
I'm sure you do. Okay. I'm sure you do, Mike.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct, Kyle.
But now, like, half the people that were listening are zoned out and not paying attention because that was like, they don't care.
I read the other day that the average human attention span now has been like going steadily down. Mm-hmm. That it's now 8 seconds, mm-hmm. and that goldfish have an attention span of 9 seconds. So like humans now have a lower attention span than goldfish. Is any of that true? No idea. But it just seems possible to me now. If they can't handle one nerdy thing, Kyle, they're listening to the wrong podcast.
I disagree.
Okay, great.
I think they should listen to us even if they don't care about exponential math.
We're going to fight about this. Okay, great. If you have feedback or corrections, write them in.
Yeah. Mike will probably read them.
I'll pick up the most annoying one to Kyle and read it.
Yeah.
Now the news.
Shut your mouth hole. It's time for your ear holes. News.
Okay, news the first, Kyle.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this thing. So
you're making it sound serious.
Yeah. President Dickbag Fuckface Asshole recently banned pride flags and other non-government symbols from being displayed on certain federal property. That policy includes the Stonewall National Monument. And so Stonewall's flag was removed Tuesday.
Yeah.
And everybody was fine with it.
Everyone was fine with it. Everyone was like, this is chill behavior.
Yeah. No, 2 days later, hundreds rallied at the site as local leaders unveiled a new pride flag and put it up.
What new pride flag did local leaders unveil?
No, do they just mean new, like, not like a new concept, but like a new one?
Oh, they were just like, no, we're putting up one anyway?
Right, exactly.
Oh, cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
So, Kiki Ball Change is one of the drag queens in charge here. Watched through sunglasses, bundled up in a matching fur coat. And she said that replacing it is just one piece of the puzzle. More important is that hundreds of people rallied against the federal crackdown on LGBTQ civil liberties.
Why? I think it's frustrating. And I mean, maybe great, but like drag queens all have to be like LGBT advocates and spokespeople. Like that's a lot of pressure that you put on someone that just wants to fucking dance and lip sync and shit. You know, like Kiki Ball and Chains now has to be like the spokesperson for this movement of like, and I don't know if she wanted to or not.
What's her name?
Isn't it Kiki Ball and Chains?
No, but I think that's hilarious.
What is it?
No, we're going to go with Kiki Ball and Chains.
Okay.
Yeah. No, okay. I think I disagree.
Oh, okay.
I think there's lots of queens out there that just want to dance around and like be frivolous and silly. And I think that they're the bad ones. I think that like, good drag queens that have staying power are like the bedrock of our community.
Do you think gays have to be advocates?
No.
Oh, are the bad ones not the non-advocates?
Yeah.
So we're playing the same scrutiny to both drag queens and gay people.
Demon twinks have questionable value to our community, Kyle.
Okay. Wow, but they're such a staple.
Well, yeah.
You'd kick them out?
Demon twinks. We need to talk about demon twinks.
Oh,
That's got to be an episode.
okay.
Soon.
Derek.
In dancing, a kickball change is a thing. Kiki ball change that's a dance thing.
Yeah. I mean, I got that when you said it. I just forgot it.
Balls and chains are a war ball and chain is a D&D thing.
Oh.
Anyway, they're putting the flag back up. We'll see how long it lasts. My guess is that like they might try to take it down more, and we'll just keep putting it back up until like morale improves. I don't know.
Yeah, good use of everyone's time is being expended here.
But the City Council of New York is just today or tomorrow voting on a official we're against that statement proclamation.
Cool.
It has no effect. There's no like they have no jurisdiction over what the federal government does on federal government time and property, but whatever.
I mean, if can they do something intentionally like this land, like make a law about what happens on that land so that they get taken to court, and then we can potentially fight it out and say that First Amendment means we get to put a pride flag up?
This is a good question. I don't know.
Maybe they could intentionally do something illegal so that they try to make this go to a court.
Yeah. That's do that, New York.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would work, but that's my idea.
Plus, Stonewall's dead to me. They wouldn't let us do our show there. Okay.
Wow.
News the second, Kyle.
Okay.
So GLSEN, Glisten, has changed its name to Glisten.
Are they like doing the thing where they're not an abbreviation anymore? They're just the name?
Correct, except they also have changed the spelling. They are now called GLISTEN. The word glisten is their new name. So Glisten, or sometimes called Gleason, GLSEN, started as the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Teachers Network. They later changed to the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network. And then they have been just using the acronym GLSEN for a really long time. The organization brings together 1.5 million youth, families, educators, and advocates. But they've changed their name to Glisten. And Chief Executive Officer Melanie Willingham Jaggers.
You're getting this.
Chief Executive Officer Melanie Willingham Jaggers told The Advocate that the name, quote, acts as a beacon for all LGBTQ plus youth, providing a shining, visible lifeline in schools and creating spaces where everyone can feel safe being visibly who they are. With our new name, we are representing that we are not only defined by the letters.
I've said this on a recent episode, but in case people don't know, like in the past when we created organizations, it was gays and lesbians. And so we started a bunch of names with GL because you can form lots of fun names with GL and then a bunch of letters. And then we were like, oh, fuck, bi and trans people too. So it was GLBT. And then we were like, you know what? Thanks, lesbians. Appreciate all the work you did during AIDS. LGBT. And then the letters kept growing from there. So
just like the Dykes on Bikes, Kyle, the L comes first.
The L comes first. Yep. But it used to not. I started a gay business organization that was GBSA because it was GLBT. So like in my lifetime, it used to be GLBT.
You're also old.
I am also old. Soon to be older.
You're pushing 40.
Yeah.
And I will keep reminding you that forever.
Oh, don't worry. I remind my therapist every therapy session. So it's a fun thing I get to talk about a bunch.
When are you pushing the next milestone? When is that? Is it at 8? Is it at 9? Is it...
I think 8.
Okay.
I think at 8.
Okay, great.
7 is too soon.
Great.
9's too late.
Not yet pushing 50. Give me another few months. Okay. Yeah. Well, welcome to the party, Glisten.
Yeah.
And hopefully you're listening to us and putting the listen in Glisten.
Yeah. Put the listen and glisten. We talked about them recently on an episode of... Why did we talk about like books or something? Why did I talk about them? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, great. Well, yeah. Support your local Glisten, everybody.
Sure.
News the last.
Yeah.
I hope to not fuck this up.
Oh, okay.
NBC has issued an apology for misgendering Ellis Lundholm. Ellis Lundholm made history this week as the first trans man to compete in the Winter Games. He was referred to as she multiple times on the air by NBC commentators who didn't work for NBC. They worked for someone else, and NBC was just rebroadcasting, but nonetheless, NBC apologized. But he was misgendered during his first run in the women's moguls qualifying round on February 10th. So
he's forced to compete in the women's?
he's being forced to compete in the women's.
Oh, shit.
So it's like this, I don't know, like he is being forced to compete in women's, and the commentators for women's like shouldn't be misgendering people, but also maybe if like that's their sport and they just say she all the time, like I don't know. It's an interesting scenario. That's all I'm saying.
I think there's some, like most scenarios, you probably shouldn't assume someone's gender, but when you're in the women's event in the Olympics, assuming that the person is she, like, is not too surprising to me.
Yeah.
And it even like if you're well informed of trans issues, like the hope would be that trans people would be able to compete in the gender in which they identify. So like we shouldn't have men competing in the women's group. So it just doesn't. Yeah, I can understand why this mistake was made.
I understand why this mistake
and
was
also,
made.
if informed, they should immediately correct it and be able to then use the right pronouns.
So NBC said, quote, NBC Sports takes this matter seriously. Today we streamed an international feed with non-NBC Universal commentators who misgendered Olympian Ellis Lundholm. We apologize to Ellis and our viewers, and we have removed the replay of that feed. International Ski Federation regulations require that trans athletes participate in events corresponding to their registered sex. That's in quotes. Because Lundholm, quote, has not started a masculinizing hormone replacement therapy regimen. Outsports reports that that's why he is in the women's category at the Olympics.
But you know what? If you're, I don't know, maybe I'm talking myself into like being annoyed at them. Like if you're a sports commentator, isn't part of your job to know shit about all of the, like not just their gender, but like, aren't you supposed to know a little bit about everyone competing and be able to have some kind of knowledge of the sport in which you are commentating? Aren't you there because you're an expert in this?
Yeah, and I mean it's all in the context too. Yes, absolutely. It's all in the context also of the IOC. Their president has said that she plans to ban trans women from women's competitions in the future and is likely to readopt sex testing after the practice was phased out like almost 30 years ago.
Jesus.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. Should we just not have gendered sports?
God, I don't care about sports enough to have an opinion. I don't know. I also asked the same question about like gendered awards. Like, are men and women's acting so different that we need different? Like, why don't we have best women's director and best men's director?
Yeah.
I don't know the answers to these questions.
I don't either.
Yeah.
There's also, I heard once this idea that like maybe there should be men's and women's and open.
Oh.
Make more, not less. But then you still have to like fight over what the requirements are for the gendered categories.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know. Just stop being so fucking mean to trans people, everybody. That's all.
Yeah, there was a study that came out recently that, again, because the only thing that these studies have shown has continued to show that trans women do not have an advantage in women's sports. Like, we keep proving the same point, so just fucking let them compete.
Yep. That's the news.
That's the news. Speaking of people I want to let compete, that didn't make any sense. I want to thank the following new Patreon members. Thank you to Aaron Schnasser and Steven.
I think You're just going to say it every episode? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
We didn't have anyone new, so I decided to do them again.
Okay,
maybe I'm just going to keep doing them until we get someone new.
Great, excellent.
If you want ad-free episodes a day early, if you want bonus content, if you want to get your name read and stop the perpetuation of Aaron Schnasser and Steven, if you want to use Mike's hole,
Use my hole.
if you want to support the show, then go to patreon.com/Gayish podcast.
Do it.
Do you want to talk about horses?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I think every production meeting for the last 15 years, Derek has said, you need to do horse markets.
I agree. Whenever we've been like paused for a second when trying to decide what episode topic to discuss, horse markets is what comes out of Derek's mouth.
Yeah.
Why does he care so much? Did we ever ask him why this was important to him? I don't think we did. I think this was a bad idea that I even asked whether we asked, because now it's uncomfortable for me.
Everyone involved.
Why did you...
Why, Derek?
I think it's a fascinating concept that I will never be involved in, but it's fascinating that people do it.
Derek is fascinated by horse markets, is what he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
An ex of mine was obsessed with wanting to do this. She told me about it.
An ex of Derek's is fascinated by it, and Derek is obsessed with his ex.
To give you time context, since he told me about it, I've been trying to get you guys to do an episode on it.
Oh.
We broke up 2.5 years ago.
Great.
Yeah. So, in recognition of Derek wanting us to talk about horse markets, we're going to talk about other things about horses.
Everything horses that isn't horse markets. Great. I am excited. I'm interested. I think it's going to be fun.
Me too.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
there's a lot to cover when we talk about horses.
I mean, they have giant dicks, so like that's, I'm on board.
I thought it'd be fun to be like, where did the phrase hung like a horse? I was like, that could be a fun segment. And they were like, because they have big dicks. And that was the end of the sentence.
The Bible.
Like, because of the Bible, because she had, but she was hung like a donkey, or he was hung like a donkey and had the ejaculate.
He came like a horse.
Of a horse.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Kyle, let's talk about the history of horses.
Sure. Which came first, the horse or the egg?
Horses are born from eggs, everyone. They hatch.
And with their little beaks.
How many people don't know how horses are born? Okay, so they're great. They're big and they're beautiful and they're powerful. Some people are like super into them, which is like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But if we go back to the earliest horse ancestor, which is called Eohippus, means dawn horse. And roughly 55 million years ago, horses start to like emerge from the tree of evolution. And they had 4 toes on their front feet and 3 on their back feet, and lived in forests, not grasslands. And they were about 55 to 60 pounds and roughly the size of a Labrador retriever.
Oh, little baby horses.
Little baby horses.
Oh.
Now, horse hooves are just one toe. One toe gradually morphed into the big hoofs, and that's how they roll. But they are related to rhinos and tapirs, and that's the family called the odd-toed ungulates. So horses evolved in North America and then went completely extinct here after migrating. And so then they had to be reintroduced by the Spanish when they came to colonize everything in the 1400s.
Wow.
So all of the wild horses in America today are technically like feral, lost horses that the Spanish brought.
Wow. North America is where shit comes to die.
And then be reborn.
And then be reborn.
Or
sure.
reintroduced.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Europe.
Do we just need to nuke everyone in the United States and then reintroduce people into our country?
Over. That's biblical. That's what the Bible would do. Just wipe them all out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we domesticated modern horses fairly recently, only about 2200 BC. So before that, they were running wild. But what is now southern Russia is where the first modern horses were domesticated. But compare that to like cows and sheep were like 8,000 to 11,000 years ago, And we domesticated dogs like 15,000 years ago. They've been with humans for longer than we've been writing shit down. So, yeah, that's a thing to know. Like, horses are recent on the domesticated animal landscape. Let's see. Let's talk about... You're going to talk more about gay horses, but... So young wild stallions form all-male bachelor bands where they hang out and occasionally mount each other.
They're in frats.
And with just like frats, at least in your dreams, there's homoerotic banging going on.
There's definitely real homoerotic banging in frats.
Okay. On Pornhub. But the ones that do that. So if a young stallion hasn't yet won a mare, because apparently there's like competition for getting to fuck with the lady horses. So if they don't have a mare yet, then they group together in these bachelor herds and they play fight and they groom one another.
Ew, don't love that word.
What?
Groom?
No, like grooming, like do with their hair, Kyle.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's better.
Great. And they practice mounting one another. At least that's how one behavioral research paper put it. So it's like an all-boys boarding school situation or frat or whatever, but it's for horses.
Hot.
And then also there's lesbian horses. Mare-on-mare mounting is a thing.
Okay, wait. Is watching two dude horses fuck and calling that practice homophobic?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Okay.
Because we look at dude horses fucking and be like, oh, they're just practicing for when they find a real lady. Like,
Yeah.
I think maybe they're fucking each other because they want to fuck each other because they think that's hot and sexy.
Well, and if there's like a super old dude horse still hanging out with the youngins.
Oh, that's grooming.
Yeah, is that grooming?
I think that the way that researchers have labeled it, if they label it as just practice for when they find a mare, then that's fucked up.
I agree.
Okay.
I would have to read more into it to know if that's what's happening, maybe, because they could legit just be practicing. I don't know.
I mean, sometimes you fuck one dude in high school and then you never again, then that's fine.
I just think that, like, my dog, who is a small horse in and of her own right these days, she's a Great Dane, everybody, if you haven't heard that. She's 6 months old. Anyway, she humps. She humps things. She humps other dogs. She doesn't even have a dick. Like, I don't know. Is she practicing? Does she want a strap on? Because I don't think she does. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's hard to say because behavior is different than identity, is different than expression of sexuality, but also, like, maybe those horses be fucking.
Maybe the horses just wanted to fuck other dudes, and maybe they're into it, and maybe it's not practice for anything. Maybe it's the real show.
Yeah. Well, a study published in the Journal of Equine Veterinary Science documented mare-on-mare mounting over a 3-year period in a herd averaging 105 mares, and about 5% of them per season exhibited stallion-like mounting behavior.
Wow. If you look at studies that measure just like people that are willing to actually say, yes, I'm not gay, then that's about the U.S. statistics.
Yeah.
We know it's actually more than that, but that's because people lie.
Well, and they also studied different kinds of mounting, and apparently
Me too.
The 5% was full pelvic thrusting.
I love full pelvic thrusting.
The mounting mares had measurably higher testosterone levels than the mares that they were mounting.
Oh, so they're more man than the other horses.
And yeah, but this puts horses squarely on the official list of over 1,500 animal species that, like, be fucking.
Yep.
Same-sex behavior.
Yep, totally. So anyone that says being gay is not natural doesn't know anything about nature.
Totally. So stop saying it.
Stop saying it.
Also, this is interesting because it points to what you were just trying to say. Scientists
trying to say that was a little judgy.
No. This same study in the Journal of Equine Veterinary Science points out that mare-on-mare mounting anyway had been dramatically underreported for decades because of, quote, observer bias caused by social attitudes towards LGBT people. They're saying that, like, this phenomenon isn't new. It's in the data if they were looking for it. They just were uncomfortable maybe calling it mare-on-mare mounting because of this phenomenon that you're identifying.
Yeah.
So we've been racing horses for a really, really long time. The Roman chariot races and all of that. That's legit. That's real. And even though they're recent on the domestication thing, we've been racing them for a really long time. But I wanted to talk to you briefly about the first Kentucky Derby.
Oh, okay.
This, of all of the shit that I read about horse racing, Kyle, what interested me... Oh, nope, never mind. I'm going to back up for a second. Ancient Rome, chariot racing was bigger than gladiator fights. The Circus Maximus held 200,000 plus spectators. The charioteer, horse racer, Gaius Apuleius Diocles, first of all, was involved in pederasty, so he had lots of teenage boyfriends that he would fuck to mentor them.
Yep.
But he earned roughly the equivalent of $15 billion over his career. Like,
holy crap.
In today's money, he made $15 billion horse racing. Arguably the highest paid athlete in human history, and he'd be fucking also.
Damn. I mean, when you have that much money, I think you can fuck whoever you want.
And he did.
And he did. Oh, no.
Okay, the first Kentucky Derby. The Kentucky Derby is like the most famous horse race in all of horse racing. It's part of the Triple Crown. But the very first one was in 1875. There were 15 riders, and 13 of them were black.
Wow.
I didn't realize that being a jockey was a black thing, at least to start, because it seems like they're pretty white now.
Yeah.
The winner, Oliver Lewis, riding Aristides, was black. African-American jockeys won 15 of the first 28 derbies. Isaac Murphy, considered one of the greatest jockeys ever, won 3 Kentucky derbies. And so, but then Jim Crow era racism basically pushed black jockeys out of the sport completely. There's nothing gay about that, but I just thought it was really interesting.
Yeah, that is.
That's all.
Okay. You said that I was going to talk a little bit more about gay horses.
Yeah.
So here I go.
All right. Great.
So I'm going to tell you about a 2017 Washington Post article by Chuck Culpepper.
Made that name up.
Yeah, it sounds fake. I'm going to tell you a story about 2 male horses, Simon Sig and Triolo d'Aline.
Did they love each other very, very much?
We'll find out.
Okay, great.
They met in Hillwood Stud, which is in England. And from the moment they first encountered each other, they were inseparable. They spent their days standing, eating, walking, and even resting together, often apart from the rest of the herd.
Not gay.
The caretakers even started putting them in the same stall, which is normally unheard of for horses. Like, normally if you do that, the horse is going to kick the other horse in the face or something.
Oh, okay.
So horses do not express emotions the way that humans do, but people still said this was love, and based on how intensely they spent time together. Then Simon Sig got a severe leg injury during a race.
Oh no!
Which, when horses injure themselves,
gotta shoot him.
You just kill them.
Yeah.
So Simon Sig had to be euthanized.
They don't like that.
Yeah, not great.
That's very sad.
That's very sad.
I'm very sad for the other horse.
Triolo d'Aline, people were worried about him being left alone, Simon Sig not being there anymore. And in the years that followed, Triolo never formed a bond like the one he had with Simon Sig.
Oh,
It was the love of his life.
I was hoping he'd find another twink.
He did eventually retire from racing, and he now spends his time as a kind of nanny to younger horses on the nearby farm.
Aww.
So he's found purpose from his life outside of the love of his life that died.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
How much of that do you think is true?
I think all of it is.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I plugged in the article and then had ChatGPT summarize it for me.
Oh, okay.
So I think that that's mostly true, or at least as good as a ChatGPT summary can be.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it all makes sense. It all sounds plausible. And I think horses are very emotive. They, like the ones that I've had in my life, seem to have like personalities. Some of them are dicks.
Yo, yeah, you grew up around animals. Do you want to talk about your personal horse history?
Not really.
Okay. Fun.
No, I will.
Okay.
I will. Like I think of them as like big dogs. Like dogs, not that they are like dogs or act like dogs, but that like dogs have their language for the way that they interact with you that isn't always the same way that humans interact with each other.
Yeah.
And horses, like, you learn horses like the way that they move and the way that they look at things and like their little behaviors, and I don't know, they're like sweet and smart, and some of them are assholes. Like it just
like humans.
Just like humans. They run the gamut, that's for sure.
Yeah.
they're curious too.
About love
and they're good at
shit.
Is that it? Maybe? Did you have more to the story?
Oh no! I mean, yes. There's plenty more, and then
Great.
the dead one came back from the grave. I don't know. I don't have any more. I'm sorry if that was unsatisfying, but that's all I had.
No, it was not unsatisfying.
Okay.
God. Well, we talked about the Kentucky Derby, Kyle, but also there's the Olympics and there's equestrian games at the Olympics. And it turns out that at the Paris Olympics in 2024, the equestrian events had more out gay men competing than any other sport.
Oh, okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about sports and equestrians too. So,
but horses might be the gayest thing in the Olympics, Kyle.
Ooh, yeah. Figure skating. What's on par with horse level gayness?
The ribbon dancing.
Ribbon dancing. I don't think men have that in their competition.
I don't think they do either. Gymnastics, just because sit on my face.
Yeah, wanting someone to be gay and being gay are two different things, so you have to keep that in mind.
Very much so. That's true. There's literally a peer-reviewed paper called Dressage is Full of Queens.
Oh, man, I had that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's okay. You can talk about it.
No, that's all. I just wanted to say the title.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to come back to it?
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
Okay. The first openly gay man to compete at a modern Olympic Games was Robert Dover in dressage.
Wait, like in any Olympic game?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was in Seoul in 1988. He came out publicly before competing, specifically because of AIDS. Quote, I made a statement that I was gay. I was very concerned about the fact that so many people within the equestrian community were dying of this disease. And at a media session, he introduced himself as, quote, the token Jewish gay boy on the Olympic team. He went on to compete in 6 Olympics and win bronze medals at 4 consecutive games.
Damn.
The most decorated Olympian/Paralympian in history that is gay is also an equestrian.
Wow.
Sir Lee Pearson, a British para-dressage writer, has won 14 Paralympic gold medals and 17 total medals across 6 games.
Damn.
He's openly gay, was Britain's first openly gay Paralympic champion in Sydney in 2000, and served as British flag bearer at Rio 2016. Waving a flag, Kyle.
Gay?
Pretty gay.
I mean, everyone in the color, any dude in the color guard was gay.
He said his darkest moment was, quote, trying to come out and accept that I wasn't heterosexual, probably. That was really tough, nearly life-ending, really. He also became a single gay foster parent in 2020. British dressage writer Carl Hester, also openly gay, won team gold at London 2012. And he was the only openly gay athlete on all of Team Great Britain. He grew up on the island of Sark, where horses are the only means of transport because cars are banned.
Wow, I didn't know that kind of place existed.
And Dutch writers Edward Gal and Hans-Peter Minderhout competed as an openly gay couple at the same Olympics.
I mean, if you competed as an openly gay couple, that doesn't mean like you're not like holding hands during the event itself, right? You're just telling people that you're gay and in a relationship.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. We're together. We're gay. We're here. We're competing.
Yeah.
Smooch, smooch.
Yeah. Okay.
At the Paris 2024 Olympics, equestrian had 8 out gay men, the most of any sport. Outsports co-founder Sid Ziegler noted equestrian, quote, has long been a leader in this space of out men. A peer-reviewed sociology paper published in the journal Sociology with the actual title Dressage is Full of Queens. Oh, you're going to talk about that later. Never mind.
No, you can say it.
No, it's fine.
I'm not going to. I'm going to remove it from my segment.
Well, in that paper, they said that equestrian offers, quote, an unusually tolerant environment for gay men in which heterosexual men of all ages demonstrate low levels of homophobia.
Mm-hmm. Which that sounds terrible if you were to say that out of context. In academic studies, having a low level of homophobia is a good thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. Equestrian, like horse people are apparently more tolerant or more accepting.
Yeah.
The paper theorizes this is partly because equestrian is the only Olympic sport where men and women compete on completely equal terms. There's not men's equestrian and women's equestrian. There's just equestrian.
Because there are probably other sports where that should be the case.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yep, absolutely. Well, and the the thing to talk about here is segregation might be creating toxic masculinity. Like the theory is that like if you make them hang out with and compete with women, they chill the fuck out and stop being dickbags.
Yeah.
Which I think arguably we've seen in the military, that the desegregation of the military in terms of gender has led to the military being weirdly okay with gay people, trans people, women in combat. Like, so making it a boys' club makes it worse for everyone involved.
I was reading some theories on why it's so gay, like horse events and activities, and someone mentioned that because they compete against men and women compete against each other, men might be more likely to lose against a woman, and straight men have a bigger problem with that and may opt for other sports where that's not a possibility because of their toxic masculinity. So that just leaves the gay men. I thought that was an interesting theory.
Yeah, and like a lot of things, it's probably some combination of all of this.
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah.
Like there's some straight guys that couldn't handle that and they drop out. I think there's some straight guys that would get beat by a woman and think, maybe she's all right.
Or be like, I'm into that, and then we'll make a movie about it.
Yeah, totally. Okay, the last couple of things that I have actually aren't about the Olympics at all.
Oh.
But there's another fun academic paper titled Queering the Horse Crazy Girl. And they document the horse girl to lesbian pipeline.
I read that horse girls were like, there's a joke about them more likely being queer, and they've taken back the word horse girl. Like that used to be a really shitty thing that you used to dump on someone, and now like they've taken that back.
Yep. Horse girl.
Yeah.
The Lesbian Historic Motif podcast traced the trope to 18th and 19th century horsewomen who, quote, stepped outside the restrictions of gender in ways similar to the lesbian, claimed masculine prerogatives and privileges. And there are historical accounts of groups of horsewomen riding out together in their military tailored habits. And adult horse girls really are out here being very gay.
Wow.
The local riding community tends to be lesbian heavy, with an outsized number of women who come out after their husbands pass. And there's also a thing about My Little Pony, and that My Little Pony toys enforce, quote, conventional heteronormative developmental narratives in which horse love is considered a traditional phase, giving way with maturity to reproductive heterosexuality.
Damn, I was into My Little Ponies when I was a kid. That goes against everything you just said, because I turned out gay. It was a gay thing.
Yeah, but you were also doing a girl thing.
I was a dude, so I think that's not what you were talking about.
Yeah, I guess I'm done.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a book called The Big Book of Lesbian Horse Stories, and it was nominated for a Lambda Literary Award.
Oh, wow.
And won the Diagram Prize for Oddest Book Title of the Year in 2003. But the whole thing is that
I didn't know that was a category. I would have advocated for naming our book something much weirder.
Yeah.
I like just vying for that weird book name title.
Yeah. What would if you had to what do you think? Not our book, but a book. What do you think a title is of a book that would win that prize? Because we could probably just like make a book happen based on whatever that is.
Oedipus sneezed on my vagina and other ways that I got AIDS.
That's just a Chuck Tingle book. Oedipus sneezed on my vagina. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
This whole thing is just that horse girls tend to be tomboyish, and sometimes those tomboys turn out to be lesbos. And that's
and it seemed like there's part of it that's like they also break conventions and expectations, so like it makes sense that they might be more likely to be lesbians anyway.
There's also, I don't know, this wasn't in the literature that I was reading, but there seems to be this like, I don't need no man, I got this horse kind of a thing going.
Which hopefully you don't take that too far. Like there's a certain degree to which that can be fine.
We told Derek Mr. Hands would not come up in this episode, but here's the gateway if we want it.
Oh yeah, is that the same as the Unimclaw? What's
Enumclaw?
Enumclaw's story? Is that Mr. Hands?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That dude got fucked to death by a horse.
I know. I forgot the name of the horse. My apologies. Okay, should I tell you about other horse sports?
Other horse sports.
Okay, so in our production planning file,
Yeah.
We have the list of all of our episode topic ideas. One of them,
They're not all winners.
they're not all winners, and we've done some of them that aren't winners, and I'm okay admitting that. One of the survey request topics that we have on the list is horse trainers.
Yeah.
And apparently horse trainers, I don't know whether it was the person that said this or if my note on it, but it said horse trainers. Apparently there are gay ones.
Yeah. Okay.
So the most prominent
Look at their outfits.
I don't know what they wear.
Jockeys wear like sparkles and like tight, colorful outfits.
Interesting. I was going to talk about jockeys in just a second.
Oh, okay.
But,
Okay.
the most prominent out horse trainer seems to be Mick Appleby, who is British. Appleby.
I don't like his restaurants.
I like real shitty, like a Chili's or an Olive Garden or an Applebee's. I'm into those.
Maybe the Trumpiest thing about you.
Maybe.
It's like you know what you're going to get. Cheesecake Factory.
And it's delicious. It's fucking delicious. I want some Olive Garden breadsticks right now.
Okay, let's go after this.
Okay. I would murder you to eat some breadsticks.
Wow.
Anyway, Mick Appleby or Appleby earned his first group stakes with Danzeno in 2014 at Newcastle, and in 2023 he sent multiple group stakes winner Big I to the United States for the $1 million Breeders' Club Juvenile Turf Sprint November 3rd at Santa Anita Park. I have notes. That's a long name.
Yeah, it's like
Too much.
yeah. It needs to be something like the cup.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
Exactly. It needs to be much shorter. Yeah. Second, even if it was shorter, I don't know what any of that means. I just thought maybe someone that cares about horses would, and they would want us to include horse details. So that's why I included that. I don't know. He's done things that are worth noting, I guess. So I wanted to know more broadly about horse sports. So I looked into, this is not gay, but just like something that as I was like kind of looking up data, is apparently 80 to 90% of equestrian participants in Western countries are female.
Oh.
So you know what happens when something's female.
Boys are the gays.
Gays. Yeah. Yeah, when something's stereotyped as being women and 80 to 90%, it's pretty solidly a female thing,
Yeah.
then turns it to a gay stereotype, which I think contributes to why you were asking, in dressage and in equestrian sports, like why are there so many gays? And I think that's part of the reason.
Yep.
On forum.cronofhorse.com, there's a post called LGBT Writers, and someone asked if there were any famous gay writers. Someone said one comes to mind, Carson Kressley of Queer Eye. I think he showed in Saddle Seat.
What?
Yeah, apparently he's big into horses.
I mean, okay. I guess that checks out.
I don't know anything about him enough to. I mean,
I would think Jay Rodriguez would be like more likely to be a jockey
why?
because he's little.
Oh,
They're all little.
I mean,
Jacked.
what was his name? Carson. He does seem kind of pretentious. So that checks out him having horses.
That's true.
Yeah. And why? There's also like something because they're expensive. I was going to ask, why does it seem like people who are into horses are also pretentious?
Uppity?
And that's because they have money. Portia de Rossi, Ellen DeGeneres' wife, is an equestrian. Do people not know who? Do people need the clarification of Ellen DeGeneres' wife?
Are they still married?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And someone else commented, there's a joke about this. How many straight hunter jumper trainers does it take to screw in a light bulb? The answer is both of them. Sure. So I looked at...
Oh, straight was the first thing. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
I looked at some studies. There's one called Dressage is Full of Queens. Okay. But another study... was done by David Letts, who's a racing professional and University of Liverpool MBA student. And the study they did was reported on by bloodhorse.com in 2019.
Gross.
And it said, quote, the number of non-heterosexual jockeys in Britain is broadly in line with that of the national population, most recently recorded at 6%.
That's high though, right? A little bit?
Is it? 6% feels high to you?
For queer, no. For gay, yes.
Yeah, that was the number of non-heterosexual jockeys.
Oh, non-heterosexual. Okay. I don't know why I heard you said that, but my brain heard gay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, that may be a you thing.
It might be a me thing.
So, in addition to that statistic at 6%, there's only one active jockey that, at least at the time this article has been published, I didn't look up since then. Only one active jockey has ever publicly come out as gay. After which he claimed he lost rides from some trainers and owners. And I looked it up, and it wasn't in this article, but that's most likely Jack Duran. He's recognized for the first and for a long time the only openly gay jockey in Britain horse training. He came out in 2013. But they did say this study said that, like you said, that they are not as homophobic. 92% of the racing survey and 78% of the jockeys said that they had a positive reaction to how comfortable they would be if a colleague came out as gay, lesbian, or bisexual. So that's a decent, that's most people, which is great.
One of my thoughts.
Yeah.
Is it because there's no locker room?
Oh, there's no place to be boys chat and
worried about is that faggot looking at my dick and whatever.
Are you sure there's no locker room?
No, I'm not. I'm just asked. It just seems like if there's a sport that would be less likely to require one, I would think it would be horse racing. But
I would still think you need to change into your fancy costume.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know. So it was interesting. I continued looking for studies, and I found a 2020 study called Sexual Minority Prevalence and Attitudes Within the British Horse Racing Industry. This was done by David Letts, the same dude that was talked about in the article that I just read about a study that had been done about the British horse racing market or people industry. And they, according to the study source that I found, it said, it was published in the International Review for the Sociology of Sport, a peer-reviewed academic journal. It said approximately 1/5 of jockeys selected a response other than straight.
20%.
That is 20%, which is different than the 6% that the article said.
Yeah.
Presumably this is the same study that they were talking about. I don't get it. There's some discrepancy that I don't understand.
Do you want to figure it out?
No.
No. Okay.
We won't. Nor should we.
I wonder if there's gender or something. 20% of dudes, but 6% of all of them because there's a bunch of chicks. You said
no.
men.
It just said jockeys.
Oh, jockeys.
Yeah. Both the 6% and the 1/5 numbers just say jockeys. They don't say
Explain yourself, David Letts.
Or article that reported on it, maybe inaccurately. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm going to go with the looking at the source of the study that I read, where I read the abstract. I'm going to assume that's more accurate than an article reporting on it.
Yeah, almost certainly.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't understand. But if true, then that's a huge amount of gay jockeys. 20% is, or I did it too, non-straight jockeys. That's a lot. That's overrepresented.
Yeah.
So I think that my stereotype of jockeys specifically is of the horse people. They're the more likely to be bros and dudes. I don't know where that comes from, but that's just compared to, I think because dressage is the horse dancing, it's that's gayer. Yeah. So I don't know. But it does seem even with,
I want to call it a horse dancing.
I mean, isn't it?
It is. 100% is.
So I think that assuming that the original source study is the right one, then even jockeys are gayer than average, and so that makes all horse sport very, very gay.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Maybe I should join.
Oh, do you think I'm trying to think of sports that we most peak athletic performances probably in your 20s. So we're both past the time when we join a sport. Unless,
hurtful.
I mean, maybe that's what friends are for, is to give you a reality check on your dreams.
Sure.
No, shit. I think they're supposed to support you no matter what.
No.
Is this one a good example of one that maybe you can be any age or
well, so being a jockey, absolutely not. Okay. They're jacked.
But they're they also have to be little, and I think you are too tall.
Hurtful.
Anyway. Okay.
Just called me fat and old.
I called you tall.
I'm just fucking with you, Kyle.
Okay.
I can't be a jockey. And they're jacked.
Oh.
They it's hard to move a horse with your little body.
Yeah, it's hard to stand.
Yeah. Horse dancing? I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting into dog training and golf.
Oh, okay. I think you can be an age to do any of those. Yeah. Have we arrived?
Yeah, it's time. I'm going to talk to you about Fickstutenmarkt.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down. Those are, yeah. So the translation from German is fucking mare's market. It's horse markets. We're going to talk about horse markets.
Yeah.
The Fickstutenmarkt originated in Berlin in the early 2000s, so it's definitely a German thing, which that checks out, actually.
Yeah, for some reason.
It is held primarily at Berlin's Kit Kat Club. Participants register in advance and choose a role. Mare, meaning I want to bottom, or stallion, meaning I want to top. Mares arrive an hour early, which that seems like a long time. Like if I'm cleaned out, it's happening now, not an hour from now.
Oh, I thought that was just homophobic because making gays arrive an hour early to anything is like, no, we're an hour late, girl. Like, we're not an hour early to the event.
And apparently it's also for like anticipation purposes because they arrive an hour early, strip, and are blindfolded with a colored hood. They're positioned in the stable, which is the play area. Stallions enter later and inspect the mares before selecting one. Volunteers, called stable hands, bring mares water, escort them to breaks, and enforce the rules. The act of sex is called covering. That's the same term used in actual horse breeding when a stallion breeds a mare. And mares may not remove their hoods until the last stallion has left. They're not allowed to see any of the stallions, much less the one that mounted them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one that mounted them.
However many.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hood coloring system serves as a consent mechanism. A white hood means condoms are required. A red hood means bareback because they are on prep. They have to be on prep to wear a red hood. Mares can also refuse a stallion at any time. For example, if a stallion isn't wearing a condom when required, or, as the rules put it, is too well hung. So even in an autonomous setting, there are clear, structured consent protocols built into the event. Okay.
What?
The scenario is you are a mare. Mm-hmm. And I assume that part of this whole thing is that you are probably at least a little bit a size queen. Like, why are you looking for a stallion cock to go into you? Like, that it implies to me that that's part of what you're looking for.
No, not me.
Okay. Great. Say more.
Because I don't think of this as being a size thing. I think about this, you love being fucked anonymously.
Sure. I'm with that. That'll make sense. And I just like, you want to be mounted by a stallion. You've got to expect anyway, just like, and then what? You're like, nope, you're way too big. Stop. Go away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that if you turned down any of the stallions, you had to be escorted out.
Oh.
I thought you like, if you wanted to stop, you had to raise your hand and they'd like walk you out.
Maybe.
Oh, I know like various events are different. So like not everyone has the same rules.
Yeah. So the concept went global. So from Berlin, it spread to Hamburg, Amsterdam, Mannheim, Leipzig, and Cologne. And then the U.S. organizers who visited Berlin and met the original creator launched Horse Market SF in San Francisco, now held in multiple American cities. London has monthly horse fair events. Canada has Rough Stock Roundup. A separate London brand called Stallion Parties uses the stallion branding, but without the full mare-stallion roleplay structure. And it was in a peer-reviewed paper in the Journal of Sex Research in 2023. It was called, quote, Calling All Mares, Community Identity and Group Sex at the San Francisco Horse Market. They analyzed 15 attendee testimonials and found the events create a genuine sense of brotherhood, family, and neo-tribe.
Yeah, my brotherhood is really formed when I'm blindfolded and can't see who's railing me. I mean, I really form a bond with everyone.
At the fraternity, we called it a brotherhood. Maybe there is more sex happening in the fraternity than we thought. I think
so.
The researchers argued the horse market provides, quote, a protected space only for gay men doing what makes them gay. Yeah. So there's a bunch of horse terminology that's used. I already said some of it, like covering, etc. But so breeding is ejaculating inside a partner during bareback sex.
Duh.
That's from animal husbandry. Breeding parties are group sex events organized around this. The word breeder does double duty in queer slang. It also means a heterosexual person, implying their primary distinction is reproductive capability, and someone who is a stallion at a horse market. So that's very confusing.
Yeah. Yeah, those are two opposite meanings.
Those are very opposite. Leather harnesses, now iconic in gay BDSM culture, derive their name and design from horse tack. The word harness comes from Old French harnais, meaning equipment for a horse. And Cleveland's Leather Stallion Saloon, open since 1970, is the oldest continuously operating gay bar in the city. Regulars nicknamed it the Leather Feather and Plastic Pony. None of this is to be confused with pony play. Pony play is separate, but has related kink but very queer roots. Participants take on the roles of ponies, cart ponies, riding ponies, show ponies with a handler, trainer, rider. You should think of this more like pup play, except that instead of a pup, you're a pony. Don't accidentally show up to the wrong one.
Yeah, get your costume right.
But yeah,
someone told me when I was telling about this is like, oh, I know the guy that won Best in Show.
that's great.
And I don't know if he was like, I'm not sure if that was actually the name, but I just thought it was funny. Yeah. Regardless, I really hope there's a Best in Show.
A blue ribbon.
Yeah, exactly.
That's horse markets, Kyle. But like, what? Yeah.
What?
First, what about this poor verse, folks? You just got to like not be that for the day.
You got to pick one. You got to pick a side for one day.
You can't.
For a few hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, okay.
Yeah. It's not too much to ask. They got to pick a side at some point when they decide to either fuck or get fucked. And so.
And what if you're like the mayor that nobody wants?
Oh, that made it so sad.
Like you've got your hood on and you're just like.
Just waiting with your ass up?
Waiting there with your ass up, not getting fucked. Meanwhile, one of the popular mayors, you can hear him.
Oh my God,
like,
they're right next to you, and like people just keep drilling the person next to you. Oh my God, that would be depressing. God, I'd be like, even at my most anonymous, no one wants me. Oh God, that would be devastating.
What's wrong with my hole?
Jesus Christ.
Clearly, okay, we've talked about like, is Mike Demi or not? Ha ha ha. This is not for me.
Right.
And not yucking anybody's yum, but this is the opposite of how I roll.
Yeah.
Why am I weirdly into it?
Oh, what about it are you into?
I don't know. I think it's the dom sub aspect to it, and that there is a sort of a built-in process or connection to it that would create some sort of safety to it. Like, you know what's going to happen. There's not like nervousness about like, is this person going to be nice to me or not, or like, is this going to be safe or not? Like, if I could get past the very public kinky part of it and the fact that it's super anonymous, I think that this would be like maybe a thing that would work.
That's insane to me what you are saying right now.
Me too.
Would you ever fucking anonymously in like someone you met on Sniffies or something?
No,
like they're wearing a hood. No.
100%
So
no.
why, when all of a sudden it's with a group of people that you like it?
Part of it's safety. Like for me, part of the like not liking anonymous sex or transactional sex is safety. Like the reason I want to have a beer first is not because I need to fall in love with somebody before I can have sex with them, but because I need to feel like we have seen each other and connected on a human level and are like, they're like, it creates safety. The familiarity creates safety. And the reason I don't enjoy transactional sex or anonymous sex is because I have a fear response. I have I panic because something about it doesn't feel safe. There's so much about this that like creates safety. There's a system and there's consent and there's people that are watching and making sure that the rules are being followed and clear like rules of conduct that have been outlined in advance. I think that would maybe be a way to create the safety that prevents me from enjoying normal transactional anonymous kinds of sex. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to sign up. Seems like a lot of bullshit to hate it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to go through just to have a terrible time.
You would totally be a stallion, yeah?
Oh, sure. all day.
No, would you go to one of these? Have you gone to one of these?
I have not gone to one of these. It's something that in theory seems like it would be hot, and I don't think I would ever do this. I think that I struggle because like I don't do things consistently all the time. In general, I want to see the face of the person who's fucking me.
Okay.
That's something that is sometimes a deal breaker on sniffies.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not. Depends on how horny I am and how I'm feeling that day and how good their body is.
Yeah.
So mostly I like to see people's faces.
Yeah.
And even as I say that, it's not true. Sometimes I've done the blindfolded thing. I've done the just come over anyway, even though I haven't. So I don't know. And man, I think theoretically getting fucked by a bunch of dudes sounds hot, but I think I get tired. Sometimes when people are fucking me and it's taking a little bit in my mind, I'm like, boy, I hope he comes soon. Boy, it'll be nice when this is done and I can have a snack. You know, like I think like a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is not for me. This is not something I would ever plan on signing up for.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, dear listener, if you have been to one of these things, I would love to hear more about it and whether you recommend it or not for either Kyle or I.
Yeah. I want to see what other people on the internet recommend.
Okay.
So I'm going to do an Ask Reddit about horse markets.
Great.
Someone asked, for bottoms who have been to horse market, what did you do when you did not enjoy your top? And this was posted by Long Jumping Newt 9150 to Ask Gay Bros. And the full context was, if you have been to horse market as a mare, what did you do when you really did not like the stallion? I desperately want to go to the party in Berlin, but I am a bit scared some of the tops might be way too wild while mares can't reject them, like going in dry or making bottoms do things they aren't really that aren't really the vibe of the party. Like there's a video where a stallion is fucking a mare in the toilet holding his head in the pissoir.
Wait, this isn't... Okay.
What?
I'm conflating two different sex event things.
Oh, and he might be too.
No, he's not.
Oh, that is...
But like...
The Berlin horse one?
But there's also the ones that you see where the dudes, like, the lower half of their body is sticking through a hole. Like they're laying on a table with their...
Oh, you're thinking of the porn where people pay money, show up and...
But I think that's an event also.
Oh.
And like you just got to lay there and take loads. But like this is this is different. You have a stable, but you're not like tied down or...
I guess
like,
you're not tied down. If you're right in that he's not conflating things, then I guess you're not tied down. A lot of people in the comments did not realize this was a thing, so are learning about it for the first time. So I presume a lot of people of our audience are learning about this for the first time as well.
You're welcome.
Someone said, I learn something new each day. Some days are better than others.
Yeah.
Someone said, I've not been personally, but I know a few guys who have gone as mares. Generally, the organizers want you to go in with the goal of getting fucked by as many guys as you can. You'll be in the same place with your ass ready, and these stallions will come in, fuck you, and move on. You can stop at any time by raising your hand if you need a break / things are getting too intense, but it's not really intended for you to be picky with who you're getting fucked by. If you're wanting to choose who gets to fuck you, this event probably isn't the one for you, if I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah.
And this is, I think, partially why I don't think it's right for me, because I think I am selective, and I've never done like I think it's hot to get fucked by a bunch of dudes, and I've never done like a no loads refused kind of scenario, which some people are really into. In preparation for this, as part of research, I did look at porn about this, and it...
Okay. I wasn't sure where this sentence was going.
Oh.
I did take as many loads as I could.
That was just for fun. That was not part of my preparation work. And it was like a porn I watched, but like not jerk off to, because like I didn't find all of the tops hot. So like, and that's not something you get to have an opinion about when you're there. Someone else said, as someone who was a top, you do not want to see the condition some of those guys are in. I watch guys with open sores go from bottom to bottom to bottom. It's hot in theory, sort of thing, but in reality, I wouldn't go back.
Yeah.
So I guess that's something to look out for when you're inspecting your mare.
Yeah. Yeah. Or to worry about if you're a mare, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't get to see anything.
Yeah. Yeah, STI risk is, one of the things you should consider, and that we all do lots of things that put us at STI risk.
Yeah.
And the degree to which you're willing to take risks is up to you.
Take your doxypep before, during, and after. Just keep them coming.
Yeah. Someone else said, I don't know anything about this, but as someone who grew up on a farm, I can tell you that the solution that mayors use is to buck and kick the stallion.
Yeah,
I've seen a mayor flip a stallion over. I'd say that you're welcome to add a bit of realism.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone else said stable hands will be looking out for you. Just make a sign and they will intervene if needed. There were a lot of judgy people, and I tried not to pick too many of those. Someone said, now I get what they mean when they say that gays need Jesus.
Oh, sure. Fuck right off.
Yeah. And then someone else said, I've been as a stable hand.
Look, even Jesus was born in a manger.
He was basically setting himself up for a horse market event. Jesus did have 13 disciples.
Yeah.
One load each.
Great.
Take my body, for it is bread or something. Right?
Spell bread?
I've been as a stable hand at a Vegas event a few years back. Everyone had a great time and the event was well organized. So I thought that was a nice counterpoint to the negative slut sayers.
Yeah, just give a good review of the logistics. That's
that's part of what you're want in place to be this is a big event that, all context aside, needs to be well planned and coordinated. Do you think they have a lesbian coordinating this? Because she would not give a fuck about the sex that she's seeing, and she would get people to task.
Yeah, absolutely. I also think that I would be great at this.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Organizing. If you just want to be a cum dump sometime, I will organize.
I appreciate that. And the first message to you to request this is the part that I couldn't get over. Hey, Mike, what's up? Here's the thing.
Okay.
It's been a drought recently.
So do you want a surprise cum dump that you don't have to ask for?
Oh, hot. Yeah, surprise me as a cum dump sometime.
5855 Gayish. It's 585 542-9474. Standard rates apply.
Oh, Jesus. That's horse markets. So glad.
I'm sure Mom is so proud.
This is one of the reasons why I told my parents not to listen. It's for things like this.
Oh, God. Well, for the Patreon segment, we're going to play a little game, Kyle. It's going to be fantastic.
Okay, looking forward to it.
And
our horses are gay.
Horses are so gay. Everything about them. The horses themselves are gay. The outfits are gay. The horse dancing is gay. The horse markets are gay.
Yeah.
Everything is gay.
Everything is gay about horses, for sure.
100%.
Yeah. Wow. We haven't had one so definitive in quite a while.
Especially, shockingly so. I don't think I thought that before doing the episode.
Yeah.
Horses seem kind of cowboy, rugged.
Yeah.
Whatever. And to a certain extent they are. But I think that's one tiny straight drop in a bucket of gay.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep. I agree.
Great. Should we take a break?
Nay.
Good work.
Thanks. Yeah, let's take a break.
This is the part where Mike and Kyle take a break.
Are we back?
We're back.
We're back.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest.
We're going to do our Gayest Straightest. But
first.
Hey. How are you?
I'm me or the listener?
Yeah.
Okay. We're all good.
Okay, great. Do we have anything to talk about? Buy our book. Come on the cruise. Come on my face.
Yeah.
Great.
One at a time.
Yeah. No, all at once.
All at once?
Yeah.
Wow, that's commitment.
If somebody buys our book from me while jizzing on my face on the cruise, great.
Are you trying to fuck on the cruise?
Probably.
Okay.
Depends on who comes. Depends on who shows up. Depends on who's on the cruise.
Yeah, it definitely depends on who comes.
Although I do, you know me, I hook up with listeners from time to time.
I know.
And so I wonder what the chances are that multiple listeners from different cities will show up on the cruise.
Orgy. Great.
Yes. Orgy in my room.
Although I can no longer claim the moral high ground on this issue, but yeah, I typically don't hook up with listeners.
What if he comes on the cruise? Anyway, okay. We're going to do our Gayest Straightest. But first, our website is gayishpodcast.com.
We are on social media at Gayish Podcast. You can find links to all the places you can get involved in the community, including links to our Discord and our Facebook group at gayishpodcast.com/contact.
Our hotline, you can send us text messages or leave us voicemails, is 5855-GAYISH. That's 585-542-9474. Standard rates apply.
Our email is gayishpodcast@gmail.com.
And our physical mailing address is Post Office Box 19882, Seattle, Washington, 98109. Speaking of nines, we're turning 9 years old on April the 3rd. So if you want to send us something and have us opening it on our 9th birthday, then, you've got some time.
You got some time.
Gayest Straightest?
Yeah, let's do Gayest Straightest.
I'll do mine first.
Okay.
The gayest thing about me this week is that my boyfriend and I went to the dentist together.
What?
Yeah, we got an appointment at the dentist, and we changed dentists because we moved, and so now just something about doing something that mundane together. Just if it was super gay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you wear the same clothes or
no?
Oh, okay.
No. But the straightest thing about me this week is not blowing him because I heard dentists can tell.
Oh yeah. But dentists are also pretty chill. They won't blab.
I mean, I just
Keeping your mouth tight.
Yeah, I like a twofer.
My straightest is that I spent Valentine's Day with our D&D group.
Yeah.
That had no there was gayness involved just because me and another guy are gay, so we're there. But I don't know, spending with your D&D group felt straight.
I'm sorry I wasn't there. I could have helped
okay.
the gay straight balance.
That's true. Yeah,
we still would have been outnumbered, but
yeah, as we often are. My gayest is when I had an option of various candies as dessert. I picked the pink one.
Oh, yeah,
the cute pink one.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to give you your candy. And we have a listener's Gayest and Straightest.
Yeah, we do.
I'm Mike, Kyle, and Derek. Mike Covington here with my Gayest and Straightest, which is about a month overdue because at the beginning of January was Dusty Sands and my 1-year anniversary. We ended up celebrating by going to the zoo and then getting some barbecue. So for my Gayest and Straightest, my Gayest was celebrating Dusty Sands and my first anniversary, and my Straightest was probably getting the barbecue. Very messy. Also, Mike, yes, we are both keeping our Gap Bridger status. Love you guys. Bye.
Well, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. That's adorable.
And I do love barbecue, but not all barbecue is created equal.
That's true. How was the barbecue?
Which style of barbecue?
Which style of barbecue? What sides did you get?
Yeah, mac and cheese and coleslaw.
Coleslaw is gross.
It's not gross.
It's for gross.
You're gross.
You're gross.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's it.
I think that's it too. What else? Yeah, horses. They're gay.
They're gay.
And thank you for listening.
And thank you for listening. And thank you to our super gappers. Thank you to Matt H., Jesse, Adam Y., Locomotive, Simon Srirachi, Kaylee Adams, Kit Oliver, Kobe Gordon, Squoggle, Andrew Bugby, William Bryant, John Crowley, Stephen Porch, Yost Osel, Jonathan Montanius, Forrest Nail, Steve Douglas, Explosive Lasagna, Michael Covington, Thomas B., Dusty Sanzay, Coleman, Chris Kachatorians, and Jerome York. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your money. That's it. This has been Gayish from the Chris Kachatorian Studios. I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Getz. Until next week, be butch, be fabulous, be you. See ya.
Bye. She's eating your homework, huh?
She's eating my papers.